A lot of people feel like whole food plant-based eating is too restrictive. It's too hard. They say, I could never give up meat or cheese or sugar or my favorite processed foods, right? I just like them too much. It would be too hard to live without them. And I get it. I hear you. Giving up your favorite foods can feel like cutting off your own arm, right? And I was there. I was the biggest chocolate addict on the face of the planet. I nibbled on it constantly, all day, every day. Cheese was my kryptonite. It was impossible to say no to. If you'd met me a couple years ago and asked me if I could ever give up chocolate or cheese or cakes or cookies, etc., I would have said, absolutely not. To live a life without those things sounded miserable and was unfathomable. So I get it. And, a lot of people feel that way. But let me ask you this. What if you suddenly developed a deathly allergy to those foods? Could you cut them out of your repertoire in that case? Or have you ever changed or cut out something else that you were consuming in your life? Like maybe you used to watch one certain news channel, but now you don't. Or you follow a different news source now. Maybe you used to consume way too much social media, but now you've cut back. Maybe you used to drink 5 cups of coffee a day and now you're down to 1. Or maybe you used to smoke or drink, but now you've quit. Or, if you can't think of an example like that in your own life, have you ever seen other people do it? So the point is that it is within the realm of possibility, right? Or let me ask you this. Let's say you have a beloved family member that you really love hugging. You just hug them every day and it makes you feel so good. What if, hypothetically speaking, this person developed a terminal disease and the only cure was to never give them hugs again? I know it's an unrealistic metaphor, but just go with me here. If cutting out all hugs would save this family member's life, would you do it? Could you do it? I'm willing to bet you could and you would. I'm not saying it wouldn't be hard and painful and feel like a sacrifice, but do you think this person's life and well-being would be worth it? Are your life and well-being worth it? The research points to whole food plant-based eating, and that's eating an abundance of whole plants like vegetables and fruits and legumes and whole grains, and minimizing or avoiding animal products and processed foods, including sugar. So the research points to this way of eating as the most health-promoting, disease-preventing, longevity-boosting lifestyle out there. And it's been shown to be the most effective way to eat for weight management long-term. So if those are things that you want, like not just the weight management, but preventing or even reversing a chronic lifestyle disease, and that could be like heart disease or diabetes or an autoimmune issue, and adding years to your life and life to your years, what are you willing to do to have those things? Some people are willing to take prescription medications with side effects and high costs for the rest of their lives. Some people are even willing to undergo major surgery to address their weight or their health issues and face the risks and complications associated with that. And the real tragedy is that these remedies don't even cure the root cause of the issue, so those issues honestly end up coming back. Whole food plant-based eating is less extreme than those options and has 0 negative side effects, only positive ones. And it's effective at resolving the root cause of the weight and health issues that so many of us face. And if whole food plant-based eating feels too restrictive, how does it feel to go through life in a body that's carrying around excess weight, is always tired, in pain, sick, not functioning properly, that doesn't allow you to participate in all the activities and experiences that you want to? How does a life stolen by obesity, disease, and food addiction feel? So the question is, if you'd be willing to give up hugging a family member to save their life, would you be willing to give up or even just reduce some of your enjoyable but unhealthy foods to save your own? Isn't it more important to focus on how your dietary changes could improve your health, your quality of life, and in turn impact those who care about you, instead of focusing on how much momentary pleasure certain foods give you? Isn't it more important to focus on the actions that you can take that are within your control to heal and take better care of your body improve the quality of your life, add years to your life so that you can be there for and create memories with your loved ones for decades to come, instead of focusing on how good that cheeseburger tastes. I'm not saying it's easy, but I am saying it's worth it. And it's very doable with a plan and support to make the transition to whole food plant-based that addresses food addictions and habits so you can be successful at it. So, do you want to continue deriving pleasure from foods that are harming your body? Or are you ready to make simple dietary changes that will have a massive impact on your health, how you feel in your body, how long you live, and your quality of life? If so, send me a direct message.